ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tech Showdown. My name is Kevin, this is my co-host Teddy, and today we're doing a monitor review, something we haven't done for quite some time, so we're going to be checking out this guy. It's the AOC U2879VF 28-inch 3840 by 2160, so 4K FreeSync gaming monitor. And we'll jump right into it then with the key specs. So it's coming with a 10-bit 4K TN panel. Response time is 1 ms gray to gray. Refresh rate is 60 Hz and a contrast ratio of 1000 to 1. It has no speakers and it's coming with an external power supply. So let's move over then and talk about the design then. So a few people might be a little bit upset or offended even maybe that it has a glossy black front on the bezels there. A lot of people don't like that. Personally, I don't mind it that much. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but other people seem to think it is. Around the back, it's a similar affair, just a sort of more like a brushed approach, I suppose. The stand is grey and it looks pretty decent, but overall this is a pretty basic looking monitor. It's not going to blow anybody away, but it's going to be good for the people that want something a bit more minimalistic. Now, as far as adjustments go, yeah, you're not really getting much. You get tilt, so from -5 to +25 degrees, and that's about it. No swivel, no nothing. So yeah, it's typical for AOC at the price range that this one is coming in at, which we'll talk about a bit later, that it comes with very, very limited adjustability. Now, as far as I/O goes, from left to right, it's coming with dual link DVI, HDMI-MHL, DisplayPort, VGA, audio out, and the power in. So that's all pretty standard there. You're probably going to be either just using the HDMI or the DisplayPort, so that's really good there. Maybe not as many as people want, and no USB, which might just disappoint some people, but personally, I don't think that was an issue at all. Now, as far as image quality goes, so what is it actually like to use? So color reproduction is decent straight out of the box. I actually thought it was pretty damn good. It's yeah, definitely very usable straight out of the box. The response time is absolutely fantastic. I had no ghosting in all the games I was playing. It was really, really good. So that's really nice. And of course, FreeSync, which is only for AMD graphics cards as of right now, works fantastic also. So this monitor is going to be a lot more beneficial for those of you out there who are running an AMD graphics card as opposed to those out there who are running an NVIDIA graphics card. Now, the one big downside of TN is the viewing angles, and again, it was pretty terrible when it came to this display. Viewing angles are not very good. However, I don't have a huge issue with this because most of the time you're just looking at it straight on, so it's not going to be an issue, but for some people it still will be, and that's just one of the other limitations that you need to be aware of with this display. So what is it like in general then? So for typing up my scripts and everything else, it's been fantastic for that. You know, 4K gives you so much screen real estate. I mean, it's 4 times 1080p. So that's really, really good. Heaps of screen real estate to do everything you need to on it, and the scaling in Windows 10 is fantastic by comparison to previous versions of Windows. So that's good. Editing also was awesome on it. Doing all my videos, that was fantastic. I had no issues there. However, I will say that anybody doing really serious productivity type stuff, especially in Photoshop or anything like that, I would maybe stay away, only because this is a TN panel. The color accuracy is not going to be up to the standard that you probably want, and I would look more towards an IPS panel for doing that type of thing. Yes, but that's about it. For gaming, as I said, it was just fantastic. I had no problems playing all my games on it. It was really, really good, and you know, it'll do you really well. So I think this is mainly set for maybe people just doing more casual productivity stuff, and just mainly for gaming. Which brings us now to the conclusion. And what do I make of the AOC U2879VF? So its price over at Playtech right now is 599 New Zealand dollars, which is a really solid price for a 4K display, and it's also very cheap over in the United States and other places. So this is a great value 4K monitor. Now, it does have its limitations, so it's coming with a more basic design and very limited adjustability. So if you're someone that likes a lot of adjustability in their monitor, then yeah, be aware of that. The color reproduction is pretty good straight out of the box. You might want to make a few adjustments there, but I thought it was pretty decent, and the response times are amazing, which is great for gaming. You can have no ghosting or anything at all. One thing I also will mention is the menu buttons on the bottom of the display are not that good, really. It's not the end of the world, and the menu itself is a little bit but that's okay to me, and I don't really call it a con because you're not going to be really using the menu that often. Maybe just when you first get it to set everything up the way you like, but aside from that, you're probably not going to be using it that often, so it's not really the end of the world. So yeah, great for gaming. However, the viewing angles, common TN issue. The viewing angles are not very good. You're going to be getting color shift and stuff like that. However, you're mostly just going to be looking at it straight on, so it won't be an issue. And basically, it's just a decent all-round display, especially for the price. A good FreeSync 4K gaming monitor. And I highly recommend it. It's really good value. If you're someone running an NVIDIA graphics card, then I probably still would recommend it, but it's definitely going to be better for those with an AMD graphics card because then they're going to be able to take advantage of FreeSync. But yeah, it's a great all-round gaming monitor. Now, I thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe to Tech Showdown if you haven't already and like the video. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.